You spoke my name and life began. Breath filled dust and sand. Felt you in the cool of the night. Saw you in the newly made sky.
They're Westin, right?
Yes.
Here we go.